Hey, welcome. We're at the 2015 Navarre Fun Fest, and even though we got a little bit of overcast today, it's kind of breezy. It's keeping it cool. The sun's not beating down on us like it usually is every year. And believe it or not, I believe that the rain is going to miss us because I checked the radar and it looks like it's heading just north of us. We're just in the pre-warm-up stages. It's about 4:30. The first Maddie's singing in the background right now, and then I think we got the young fella from American Idol is going to be performing at 5 o'clock. I'm going to do a couple of interviews, and then I'm going to wrap this up and get it out on the internet for y'all to watch. So you make sure that you come down either tonight, which is Friday night, or come on back on Saturday. This is the Fun Fest 2015. And I'm standing here with Linda, and you're the chairperson of this year's Fun Fest, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell everybody a little bit about what's going on this year and maybe a little bit of history about the Fun Fest?
Sure. This is the 31st year that we're having Fun Fest here on the beach, and we have a lot of arts and crafts. We have bouncies for the children. We have a lot of food vendors here. And if you can hear the music in the background, that's Maddie Rose singing right now.
Okay, and I think the weather's going to hold out for us because I just did check the radar and it looks like it's north.
It's going to hold out, and it's a beautiful night down here. We have a nice breeze from the water, and it's a little chilly, so if anybody's coming out, wear a little jacket or something.
Yeah, you notice I decided to wear a long sleeve shirt.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you go because I know you're running around trying to get all this kicked off here, but thanks a lot, Linda,
Thanks,
for taking the time.
You have a good night, too.
You
Thank
too.
You.
No, that's okay. We're just getting some B-roll.
Take me on a date, I deserve a date.
Listen, I'm with Andy, and you're representing the Navarre Foundation by the Chamber, correct?
The Navarre Foundation Incorporated, that's right, Navarre Chamber Incorporated.
Okay, can you tell everybody a little bit about what you guys are involved with?
Well, as you see here, the Navarre Chamber Foundation is also the head organization for the Navarre Beach Marine Sanctuary. That we're the people that brought the nearshore diving reefs to the Sound and out here to the Gulf. And so we're just trying to give information to anybody that doesn't know about our reefs and try and get donations for other projects that the Navarre Marine Sanctuary. We're trying to do other things with getting kayak washdown stations over here so folks can visit the reefs easier. And we're also bringing another complete new reef area 1 mile offshore that would be completely diving. Of course, no snorkeling there, but lots of new initiatives by the Marine Sanctuary Committee.
Now, I've heard that there was works of of an underwater cam at one of the reefs. Is that operational, or is that still being planned?
We are going to try and have that operational this summer. You know, we're waiting for some good weather to get out there to put it in, but yes, we're going to hopefully have that going on by the end of the spring here.
Okay, how can people contact you guys to make some donations?
They can go to the Navarre Beach Marine Sanctuary.com, and all the information is up there, and you can check it out.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Randy.
Okay, I'm with Jeff Waldorf, and you know he's a very, very popular photographer here in the Navarre area, and welcome to our show, Jeff.
Well, thank you, Randy. I appreciate it.
I know this has only been open for about not even 1 hour, but you seem to be one of the busier booths.
I do. I'm fortunate to be very busy so far. Even before 4 o'clock, they would start coming in and looking into my booth.
Yeah, and what type of photography are you doing now? I noticed you got some lightning stuff that you didn't have, and are you branching out into a few different things?
Well, no, primarily it's all digital photography, but I do a lot of creative exposures. So that's I do wildlife photography, landscape photography. I've been doing a lot of night photography lately, catching the Milky Way, a lot of photography under the full moon. So that's how I'm probably branching out more, getting into the night photography.
Yeah, which is some really nice effects too.
Yeah,
you know, because a lot of people don't notice that stuff except nice photograph.
You know, I can say when I go out and take pictures, I rarely encounter anybody because it's usually really early in the morning. There's nobody out there. And fortunately, there's not a whole lot of footprints where I go to, especially early in the morning. So.
Now, how can people contact you to take a look at your artwork?
Well, there's several ways. I am on Facebook under Waldorf Photography, and I have a website. It's www.waldorfphotography.com. You spell Waldorf with 2 F's.
Okay.
And also you can just call us. The phone number is 240-4885. That's my cell number.
Okay. Are you? Do you by chance? I'm just throwing this out there. Do you offer any like basic courses in photography, or do you get into that at all?
I have. My biggest problem has been time. 2 years ago, I taught a workshop in exposure, creative exposures. I'm hoping to start back up this year. My problem again has just been time. I do work a regular job in Fort Walton Beach, so trying to balance that along with photography and everything else.
Yeah, I know.
As time is, once I get past the art show season this spring, I may start some workshops this summer.
Okay. Thanks a lot for being on our show, and as always, it's a pleasure talking with you.
Pleasure was mine. Thank you, Randy.
Okay. Hello, I'm at Simply Succulents with Peggy, and welcome to our show, Peggy.
Thanks for having me.
Tell everybody a little bit about what you guys do here.
I create succulent designs, arrangements. I use wicker and moss baskets, dish gardens, yard art. I make living wreaths. Succulent's a very low maintenance plant, whereas you only water once a month. Just want to put them away and love them. If you love them too much, overwater them, they will drop dead by morning.
Do you have a website, or how can people?
SimplySucculentsbyPeggy.com or my Facebook page.
Okay.
I'm local. I do this out of my house.
I see.
I have a legal grow room.
Are people able to see photographs, or do people tell you what they want and then you create it?
On my Facebook page, I have many pictures, dozens of pictures.
Okay.
And somebody will call and say, I want this, I want that design. And I'll take custom orders. I'll do weddings. But it's almost my last hurrah. We leave for the Oregon coast into May.
You are now.
Spend our summers there.
Okay, so you'll be gone for the summer and then back in September, October.
Yep. 1st of September.
Smart. She beats the summer heat here.
Very mild on the Oregon coast.
I know.
My husband's a kite surfer, so we spend the summers out there.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for spending some time with us, and I hope that the crowd turnout is great this year for FunFest. And
Doing really well.
Yeah. Okay.
So far.
Okay. Good.
Thank you. Come back and see me.
Okay.
Thanks, Randy. Take care.
How you doing? This is Jo, and she's from Fort Walton. Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. I love being here.
I understand this is your first year.
It is my first year here, but I'm very excited for it.
Okay. Can you tell everybody about how you got started and what is your specialty?
Well, I started doing it just as a hobby and doing it for friends, and they told me I should start selling it, and so I did. And my specialty is acrylic on canvas, and then as well as hand-painted glass.
Okay, hand-painted glass. And I noticed you got some, is that wood, or is that just made to look like wood?
They're fishing poles.
Oh, they're fishing poles.
Yes.
How clever. How clever.
Fishing boat.
Now, how long have you been painting for?
Since high school. So
Oh, really? Okay.
quite a while.
See, I thought you were still in high school, so, you know.
No, that's unfortunately no. I'm a few years
Well,
away.
you fooled me. How can people get hold of you?
Well, it's Flying Colors Art Studio, and I have a Facebook page with facebook.com.
Okay, so it's under Flying Colors.
Yes, Flying Colors Art Studio.
All right, so everybody check that out, and if you stop down here tonight or tomorrow, make sure you stop by and say hi to Jo and welcome her to Navarre.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Hey, listen, I'm with Captain Chris. He's the musical director for Cat Country Radio, and welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. It's good to be in Navarre, and you guys are very kind to us to have us out at the FunFest again this year.
Oh man, it's a favorite of ours, and you guys are part of a big event coming here May 9th over at Juana's. You mind telling everybody a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's the Beach Blast with Joe Nichols. Joe had several hits years ago with Tequila Makes Her Clothes Fall Off, Broken Heartsville. He's coming off a string of a couple of number ones with Sunny in 75, and Hard to Be Cool was his latest song, and he's going to be at Juana's coming up on May 9th for the big Beach Blast. It's going to happen all day. Starts at noon, and then Joe's going to take the stage at sunset. It's almost perfectly timed. He's going to be on stage right about 7 o'clock, so just as the sun is setting over the bay, Joe's going to take the stage, and he's going to play for about 2 hours, and it's going to be a great time.
Okay, so you guys make certain and contact Juana's for your tickets. There are some left, I believe, of the $30 tickets. All of the VIP tickets are all sold out, and the front of the stage is sold out. But you can still get the $30 tickets and enjoy an entire day of music, which starts at noon, I believe.
Yes, noon until about, I think, 9:30 is when Joe's going to end.
Okay, and have fun this weekend here.
Absolutely. It's going to be Casey James on stage here in a couple of seconds. Looking forward to that.
I'm excited about that. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you.
Done, but it won't be out for a long time, so the only way to hear the tunes is situations like this where I get to do what I want. It's called When We Get Together. I heard that phone ring, I saw trouble coming. Your number always means we'll get into some kind of something. Could be a midnight drive, out riding in the woods. Could be us dancing in the headlights, feeling way too good. Somehow we'll find a perfect little hideaway somewhere, tucked back up in the hills. Music and the kisses, and the night keeps getting better. This always happens when we get together. Look at us standing here outside of my old truck. You're loving on me while the Sunday morning's coming up. We probably ought to leave, but I don't want to go. You act so innocent and smile at me like I don't know. Somehow we'll find a perfect little hideaway somewhere, tucked back up in the hills. Music and the kisses, and the night keeps getting better. This always happens when we get together. And I got no excuses, there must be something to it. I come over and you get in, it's like here we go again. Somehow we'll find a perfect little hideaway somewhere, tucked back up in the hills. Music and the kisses, and the night keeps getting better. This always happens when we get together. Yeah, this always happens when we get together. Yeah, yeah, this always happens when we get together.
And that's a new hit that's going to be out.
Thank you.
When we get together. It will be on Columbia Records. Okay, so behind me is the Cat Country tent, and Casey James is going to do a little meet and greet with his fans. You can see them, they're all lined up over here, and as soon as he's finished, you know, signing autographs and everything, we're going to have a little chat with Casey, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm with Casey James, and you just finished performing.
I did. It was a wonderful show. There was a lot of people out here. We had a good time.
Can you tell everybody, is this the first time you've been in the Navarre, Pensacola area?
I believe it is. Yeah, I could stay here forever, man. The sand is like I think they just broke a bunch of hourglasses and dumped it on the beach. It's amazing.
It's so white.
It's unbelievable. Softest, coolest sand I've ever been on.
I know. Can you tell everybody about your new album that you're working on now with Columbia?
I've been working on it for about 2 years, and it's about done. I know that seems like a really long time, but it took me a long time to find the songs, to work out the pre-production, and I really needed to get out of a certain kind of headspace before I made the record. So I've finally done that. We got the new single out. It's called Fall Apart, and I'm just touring and promoting that so that I can get the record out.
Yeah, yeah. Now, how do you find, after being on American Idol, going around, your life probably really changed?
Not at all, actually.
No? Yeah, bull.
Actually, it changed in every way. When I talked about getting into a new headspace, that's kind of what I'm talking about. It really took me a second to kind of gather where I was at, what I'm doing, my new goals, and you go from one place to something completely different all at once, you know? And it's taken me a long time to kind of get back to myself. So, you know, everything changed, but at the same time, you don't change, but everything around you changes. It's very complicated and weird.
I know. Well, listen, good luck with everything, and we're going to keep track of you, and we hope that you come back to Navarre.
I hope so, too. This is a beautiful place. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you, brother.